America invoking slavery.
We're hearing from one South Florida woman who says she was targeted. Local 10's Christian De La Rosa is live in Fort Lauderdale with the disturbing details. Christian.
Calvin, Nicole, disturbing, sad, disgusting. We know that this started with people getting these messages across about a dozen states and has since ballooned. Tonight, we know that there are multiple people here in Fort Lauderdale who have received these messages, including this woman you're about to hear from.
Greetings. You have been selected to pick cotton at the nearest plantation.
Corin Freeman of Fort Lauderdale is one of a growing number of black women, men, and children across the country reporting getting these text messages.
And immediately, I was taken aback and I felt my, heart drop down into my stomach and I was afraid.
In some cases, the texts address them by name, adding, "Be ready at 12 p.m. sharp with your belongings. Our executive slaves will come get you in a brown van. Be prepared to be searched down once you enter the plantation."
This is an intentional scare tactic that someone is doing to make black people feel disempowered.
Those targeted say they started getting the messages Wednesday,
the day after Election Day. The boldness is real.
Black students have also reported getting text messages addressing them as Negro. Congratulations, you have been selected as a slave. The national president of the NAACP saying in a statement, the unfortunate reality of electing a president who historically has embraced and at times encouraged hate is unfolding before our eyes. The Trump campaign is denying any involvement. So you mentioned it off the top, the FBI is investigating. We know that the phone numbers of the senders are visible in these messages, and Text Now, which is a service that essentially allows people to come up with fake phone numbers and send messages out, have shut down these accounts and are working to prevent any more of these messages being sent out. Again, the exact source of where these messages are coming from, still under investigation. Live in Fort Lauderdale, I'm Christian De La Rosa.
Hey, Meta, take a video.
We're just getting some new findings in the investigation into where a deluge of racist text messages are coming from. The recipients, as young as middle school. Those messages largely target Black Americans and warn them to prepare for a return to slavery. The FBI and law enforcement in at least 24 states, including Louisiana, are investigating. Right now, I'm joined by Louisiana's Attorney General, Liz Murrill, among those who are looking into this. So I understand you have at least some preliminary findings in your investigation. What can you tell us?
Well, we have some information that these text messages are being routed through a virtual private network server that's located in Poland. That doesn't tell us where the person is or the group or the organization is that's actually pushing them out. It could be from the basement of a small town in Louisiana, or it could be coming from Bangladesh. We don't know that yet.
So tell me about what you folks are doing and what kind of cooperation. As I said, there are at least 24 different states now. I think initially they were saying maybe these were received in 10 states. Now it's up to 24, 25. Who are you talking to? Who are your investigators cooperating with?
Well, of course, we are talking to the FBI. It is a national problem, not just a state problem that's limited to Louisiana. I can tell you it's not just text messages. I received one of these directly to my personal email just this morning. So they are going out fairly broadly. It is it looks a lot like a phishing scam, and there is what appears to be a hyperlink in it. So we really want to caution people not to click on it. Delete it. You can report it to your to your attorney general if you're in another state, or to us in our state, and you can report it to the FBI. But we are all trying to get to the heart of it and figure out where they're coming from. But it behaves like a phishing scam. It can get into your network and perpetuate itself through your network.
And it also has had a real impact on people, the emotion that comes from getting something like this, the fear that it engenders. I wonder if you had an opportunity to talk to anyone else, particularly Black Americans, Black Louisianans, and what impact you're seeing or hearing about.
You know, I haven't had that conversation with, I think that, you know, I received one of them. They're vile, they're racist. They are certainly not from any official source, and I think every official that has seen them or heard about this has condemned them. So, you know, our main message right now is not to be victimized, because we don't know whether it is some kind of phishing scam. It does appear to be a hyperlink in it, so we don't want people to click on it. And we would just urge people to delete them. You know, they are intended to be offensive. They are intended to be divisive, and we need to reject all of that.
What went through your mind when you saw that you got an email like this?
You know, I was surprised that it was in my email box. I mean, I don't think that any of us know exactly how they access these locations. Some people get them through their telephones, which it feels very personal when that happens. You know, I think that